Good evening, social media and online business tribe. How are you guys doing tonight? I am coming to you live from my bed in southeastern Louisiana, and that is super important because I'm going to tell you guys why in just a few minutes. My name is Suzanne Golick. For those of you who don't know me, I am a Lady Tribe moderator on the social media and online business tribe, and I'm so happy to be with you guys tonight. This is part two of our intention equals direction series that we're going to be doing, and what we're doing tonight. So as you guys come on, please let me know if you're watching live. I want to make sure I say hello to you guys, and if you're catching the replay, please let me know where you're coming from too on the replay. I want to make sure I say hello and address any questions that may be coming on. So again, we're going to talk about intention equals direction, and the purpose for this is because we want to make sure that we know intently what our content is about. And y'all forgive me for all the bouncing. The computer is on my lap, and so anytime I gesture, which is all the time, I'm bouncing everything. So I apologize. Let me see if I can do this with my hands at my side. But we want to make sure that we are intently directing our viewers and anybody that is our customer or somebody that we want in the right direction. So we talked about that last week in what it is that we're going to be directing and how we do that. Tonight we're going to talk about outlines, which is a little bit more of a structure of how to outline our live and our content. And I want to actually use myself as an example of why outlines are so very important. I'm in my bed. I'm not in my bed because I'm lazy and I didn't want to go to my office. I'm actually in my bed because I'm recovering. I had a small procedure on Friday, and that's not the point of it. The point of that is that because I had my procedure, I slept all day Friday, 3/4 of Saturday, and I'm still a little loopy from the anesthesia. So by having my outlines in front of me, I know which direction I want to go for you guys. Otherwise, this could be all over the place. And that always happens. It sometimes happens not just for somebody who may have had a procedure, but life. You know, all of a sudden, the kids have a huge fight right before you start your live video. You get a crazy phone call, the door knocks, the dogs start barking, whatever it is, and it's hard to gather your thoughts back together. So by having an outline, it helps redirect us. So I'm going to show you two types of outline. I have an outline specifically set up for the intention equals direction series that I'm doing, so that I know the first one is going to be the overview, the second one's outlines, the third is the introduction, the fourth the body, and the fifth is the conclusion. This at least keeps me going, again, with the intention and the direction I want. I want to make sure that I'm sticking to the theme of intention equals direction. As you can see, I'm still having a hard time speaking. And the direction I'm going for each one of these is listed out for me. So now I'm going to show you guys my outline for tonight's video, which is a 5-minute outline. And this is really important, you guys. This is not long-term outlining where I'm sitting for 20 or 30 or 45 minutes and trying to outline my video. My video is going to be somewhere between 10 and 15 minutes tonight. And I'm doing my outline based on this. It's on one card. This is not the smaller 3x5 cards. This is a little bit larger, but this is it. This is my outline. And so I'm going to use my outline because, as I'm saying, I'm having a difficult time speaking. So let's kind of give an example of what we want to do. Again, we're talking about 3 different locations on Facebook that we're going to be intently directing our people. The first one is our personal profile. Second one is our business page. And our third is our groups. So we know that we intently want to direct certain things. In our personal profile, we're making sure people get to know us, that we're likable, we're trustworthy, we connect with people. Our business page, that's where we have our information about our businesses, our sales, our products. Our groups are about the activity in the community of them using our products. So Let's go ahead and take an example of someone who's a travel agent. They've come up with a theme for the week. They spent Sunday, and we talked about this last week, take one day a week to plan out what you want to talk about for the whole week. So for a travel agent, let's go ahead and say their intention for this week is they're going to talk about traveling with exceptions, or maybe difficult traveling circumstances. So we're going to take the first 3 days and talk about traveling with kids. So we're going to use infants and then toddlers and preteens. I am not a travel agent. I've only flown in a plane 2 times in the last year. I couldn't give you any information about this, so this is 100% an example. But let's talk about how we would take this theme and outline it for each section. So let's say we're going to use our personal profile. We would take this and use personal experiences in this. When my kids were infants, when my kid was a toddler, my daughter has a preteen. Whatever it is, these are personal experiences that help you relate with your audience. Now, are you going to be giving tips and tricks? Definitely, of course. But you're making sure that your outline, your content, and your direction, intent, is to get that connection with your audience. The second place is our business page. Now, here we're going to do things that are not so much personal, but we're going to talk more businessy. You want to contact your airline. You want to make sure that your airline knows that you're going to be bringing a car seat on board, a stroller, whatever it is. Like I said, I'm not a travel agent. I don't know. But again, we're sticking to things that are maybe more airline tips, things if you're going international flights, if you're going local flights, short flight versus long-term flight, all of those sorts of things. Now our group. If we're going to hit the same topic in our group, now we're going to look for other people's experiences. How did this girl go from international to in an international flight? She's got 3 kids, all these different age ranges. This is what she did. This would be a great place to maybe do a duel or an interview type of setting, because again, we're getting people's experiences on these. So when we're doing our outline, we're not trying to get specifics. We have ideas to lead us into the next thought process, so that way we're not stumbling, tripping, forgetting important details of the training we're trying to give our people. All of these are super important because life happens. We get caught up. Something distracts us. An outline helps us stay on track. So we want to go back and make sure that we know the intention of what we want our people to learn. We give them the direction of what we want them to do. And we do that in our different areas. Again, our personal profiles, so people get to know us, like us, connect with us, know that we're trustworthy. Our business page is where we're giving that business information to recognize that we are the expert in whatever field it is that we're talking about. And in our group, we're working to make sure that community is relating to each other, growing together, and making connections together in that community. Next week, we're going to talk about introductions. How do you introduce a video so that way you get the most out of it, so that you grab and capture people in those first 15-20 seconds, and then keep them online with you as you go through your video. Hopefully this is helping you guys out. For those of you who don't know and are just part of the Social Media and Business Online Tribe, we are connected with a bigger tribe. We're connected to the Lady Tribe. All of our content, all the moderators that do all of their training here on the tribe, on the Social Media and Online Business Tribe, we are getting our content from either Fallon Zoe through Lady Tribe or Coach Glenn on the Next Level Business. He is our next level business coach. So all of it together, we want you to join us. We want you to be a part of the Lady Tribe. Monday through Saturday, 6 days a week, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Fallon goes live and gives amazing free content. And we want you to make sure you're a part of that. If you guys have any questions about tonight's training, please drop them in the comments. I want to make sure I answer them and I come back and review them. If you guys know anybody who needs this training as well, please tag them in the comments. We'll be sure to add them to the group, add them to the tribe, and we look forward to seeing you guys a little bit later. Thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight, and I look forward to being in my office next week. Bye-bye.